Hi everybody, Sarah here. I wanted to give you a quick peek behind the scenes at what you get when you buy Podcast Ops. So let's run through it very quickly. First things first, when you purchase, you'll get a link that gives you this website address and the password to get in. Once you're in, that's where all the magic lives. So as you can see, once you're in Podcast Ops, this is where all of the templates, videos, and information for bringing this to life with your podcast happen. I have a brief intro video that explains what went into it and thanking you for purchasing it. And then all of the real material is down here at the bottom. So I put together a tutorial video, links to the template, links to the software if you're not familiar with it, and a whole bunch of resources that I have found very useful in my journey for each of these tools and processes and kind of beyond. So I wanted to be sure that I gave you all that information as well. It's readily available on the internet, but sometimes it's nice to just have it together in a one-stop shop. These are not paid sponsorships by anybody here. I just really wanted to support other creators and bring everything together. So if you're watching this and you haven't bought Podcast Ops, please go to some of these folks and support them. They're doing amazing work. Links to Webflow and a link to the Webflow template. So let's take a look quick at that. So here is the Webflow template. You can see it's very generic. The video is about 25 minutes. I walk you through how to customize everything, the setup of the collection lists, and where all of the data is coming from with automation so you don't feel so lost. Walk through what's changeable, how to change it, and everything in between. And when you're done, you'll have a site that looks something like this. So here's the template as I've used it on my website for my podcast, Talks with Sarah No Socks. You can reinvent it however you would like. It's simply a starting point to bring your podcast online. So I have that, and I've included a couple extra bonuses in there. I did include a homepage and a link in bio, link tree template that I had put together previously. So it gave you a little bit of extra information in there. I also have the Airtable template. So we can see we have Airtable, create an account, link to the base. There is a password there. It's just hidden so that you folks can't see it. You'll get that when you log in. The Airtable YouTube channel and automate all the things, and that will bring you over to this Airtable base. So as you can see here in Airtable, I have this huge base, lots of different views, lots of explanations, and have it all broken down. It is rather large and a lot of information, but I go through everything and show you how to customize it, make it your own, and where all of the automations fit in to get you streamlined with your podcast process. Once you have your Webflow site built and your Airtable base built and you have some data in both of them, then it's time to add in automations. I was originally just going to do Zapier, but I was able to figure out an Integromat flow as well. So choose whichever automation tool you would like. If you're using another, sorry, not in this round, maybe next time. But I do give you a timestamp in the video so you can choose which one you'd like. You don't have to watch them both. Links to either one to create an account and a step through. I also included two amazing resources, again, freely available on the internet, but right here for you. This Integromat social media scheduler takes it to the next step. This is a fantastic tutorial on YouTube, so go ahead and watch that. And then also the Integromat newsletter, another fantastic tutorial. And I gave you all of the extras. So I put together just a really quick Figma template so you can make your cover art for your podcast that's set up with the correct sizing, and then a quick template to share for guest podcasts. So if you have guests, this is just a quick setup for you. Again, links to Figma and the template. And then this video really just breaks down all of the extra things that I do in terms of transcription and some options for tools to use. And I also linked Podcast OS if you're just starting a podcast and want to know how to monetize and all of the steps that are involved in actually getting a podcast started. Podcast OS is your go-to there. So this is what you get when you sign up for Podcast Ops. I hope that it brings you a little bit of saved time to your podcast journey, and can't wait to see what you create with it. If any questions, feel free to email me or send me a message on Twitter. I'm happy to answer anything.